Moving on to the third on the programme and race number 3 at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. Down to the 1,000 metres here is a Class 4 with My Power, the blinkers off into Class 4 for the first time from barrier number 10. Ever Brave, a last start course and distance winner. Iron Boy back in class as well. He's 2 from 2 in this grade. Snap Fit was a winner on debut. That was back in January. Best Smile makes his debut with a hood on. Hong Kong Win runner-up behind Ever Brave last time out. The Abraxas gets the visor on. Takes the drop-in trip as well. Barrier 8. Demon's Rock gets to win in 14 starts. And Prawn Yeah still a maiden after 6. But a good run behind Ever Brave. Big odds last time out. Glamorosa and the Abraxas have spent some time up at Chung Fa within the last 30 days.
1,000 metres, Class 4, My Power Iron Boy drop-in grade. They've got Hong Kong Win leading here. I think the Abraxas has a real chance of testing him for the pace over the 1,000. Island winner, Best Smile's got some speed. He hasn't raced for over 12 months, or he's been here for 12 months and hasn't raced yet. He's had some issues. And My Power's shown some speed in some trials too. So there is good pace, but I get the feeling the Abraxas can probably measure up with Hong Kong Win early. They should set a good speed.
Here is My Power, and you can see the hold he's under as he comes down. I thought I'd highlight him because he has been downgraded and the blinkers come off. So there's a couple of changes there for him. He is drawn a bit wide, so he might find it a little bit tough with top weight, but it was worth highlighting because he's a downgraded horse. This horse is going very well. He's drawn wide, but he's got good gate speed, as we saw there. So he's going nicely at the moment. John Size has got him going really well. He's 3 starts, and his last couple of seconds show a win from him's not too far away. And Island Winner, I thought he's worth showing as well. He's going nicely enough here down the back. He's only had the 2 starts, both at Sha Tin, so interesting him coming to Happy Valley as well.
All right, OK, that's Island Winner. Let's start off with some winning form, though, and that is courtesy of Ever Brave, ridden by Aldo de Meyer last time. It took him a while to break through, but he did it in some style last time.
Aldo, Ever Brave, you won on him last time out. Just take us through that race.
Yeah, I think he won quite a fluent race last time. So be it, he beat a fairly mediocre bunch. His track work and all-weather work's perhaps not the most inspiring, but I don't think it's a tool we're going to use to measure his well-being, because he does seem to be a lot more fluent on the grass, and he seems to maintain a similar sort of company this time. So yeah, we're optimistic with a decent effort again.
So there's a bit of a difference from him on race night compared to the mornings?
Yeah, most definitely. You wouldn't recognise him being the same horse. Once he starts going down on the grass, he seems to be a happier horse, and I think that's the most important thing, and I think he handles the track quite nicely at Happy Valley, and yeah, expecting a bold showing.
Last time out, you got a beautiful run in the race. They seem to go at a good tempo. Again, you're drawn well. That should help your cause. Yeah, no, definitely. You know, Happy Valley draw always assists quite nicely, and yeah, we're drawn in a favourable position again. And yeah, perhaps the pace is on because he does seem to enjoy running, being run off his feet. And yeah, perhaps we'll just save it again and do the best work late.
So Hong Kong Win gets a bit of a turnaround, £4 with him on that meeting, but he's got barrier 12 to contend with.
Well, they often take a long time to win one, and then they can win 2. I'm a bit like, I think you're going to tip him too. I'm going to give him another chance to win. I thought that was a nice effort.
Yeah, I've got him in there as well. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the win.
I thought the run of Prawn Yeah, who got into 4th late, was an interesting run too. I think he's starting to find a bit of form.
Yeah, he's around 100 to 1 last time out, so see if he can back it up. Snap Fit was well backed on debut and got the job done. Zach Purton rode him here. He jumps on board again.
Yeah, look, he's 1 from 1, isn't he? He's had a decent sort of time between runs as well. This was back at the end of January, 23rd of January, but his work's been good since, so he's definitely a major player as well, and I thought he won nicely enough here. The first 2 were well clear of anything else.
It's 5 months since he's had a run. His 2 trials have been very quiet. He drew gate 1 on debut. He's drawn 7 here. I'm not sure what to make of him, to be honest. I think, obviously, he's a nice enough horse, but I'm going to sit on the fence. I don't want shorts about him.
One of his trials was behind Classic Unicorn.
Yeah, he's beaten 9 lengths, though.
Was, yeah. Best Smile back at the trials here as well. He's had 6 trials coming to this Best Smile. Kodiak, 4-year-old through the ISG sale.
He keeps missing the start. That's the key with him. So he's got the hood on, the tongue tie on for his debut run. He's got barrier 1, and we know Chris So, talking about Classic Unicorn, can get these horses to win fresh up. He's £11.71, but I'm happy to watch him in this.
He'll be up there vying for it. He's got pace, but as I said, he's been here for over a year and he hasn't raced. He's had some setbacks. You can see he was quite heavily bandaged there in front. So be looking to see what Jenny has to say about him.
All right, OK. Snap Fit, Paul, is, well, nearly even money to make it 2 from 2.
Yeah, got him in there for second. I'm going to go with Hong Kong Win. I know he's drawn 12, but he's got that gate speed to offset it. Does meet Everbrave slightly better at the weights as well. If he can get to the front, I think he can dictate this race. So he's on top to beat Snapfit. As you said, he's had a couple of trials, quiet. He's unbeaten, 1 from 1 at the moment. So does like Happy Valley. Everbrave's done nothing wrong, and from a low draw, he'll run well. I threw an Amorosa in for 4th. Now, he's only won the 1 time, but that was off rating at 67 when he was in Class 3. He's now down to 54, so he's a really well-rated horse at the moment. So he goes in for 4th just to add to the exotics. 6, 4, 2, 8.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Everbrave to go on and win again after taking 20 to break through for his first win. Maybe he can make it 2 on the trot. I think Hong Kong Win will give him a fair bit to do. The Abraxas, I've been waiting for him to get to 1,000. He might ultimately want Class 5 as well, but I think he'll scamper along for a while. I've got Prawn Yeah in for 4th. Not against Snapfit as a type going forward. I'm just going to leave him out and work for some value here.
All right, yeah, Everbrave for me as well. He's been pretty consistent going into that win. Has taken a while to break through, but I think he can do it again in what is the first leg of the 6-up as well, race number 3. All right, that was the 3rd. Next up for us, race number 4. It's also the first leg of the Triple Trio.